Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There he goes right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 65 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bruce Irvin not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Lynch. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch that, too. Watch that.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Let's go! Blue 90!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw here. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Shift together here from the D-line.
694.
On second down, here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. Oh, look at the juke. It's a foot race past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll set up a throw. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jihad Ward able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. He'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Carr out to his left. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Flushed out right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This is Crabtree on the end around. And he's got room. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Gives to Marshawn. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Janikowski now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He'll look to throw. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to to throw now on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Carr looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have regained the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Play clock winding down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Handoff comes to Lynch, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the play clock's running down. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Ellis in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
618.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They will run again with Coleman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.